They lied to you. America had a black president before Obama. Before Barack Obama took office in 2009, the records were buried. The truth was inconvenient. America had already seen black executive power. They lied to you.
They buried the names, they changed the dates, they rewrote the faces in the textbooks. Open your eyes, open the archives. The proof has always been there. They lied to you.
John HANSON held the seat before the Constitution was signed.
They lied to you.
7 men governed this nation before Washington's name was enshrined. Moorish bloodlines built the frameworks of this American design. The first black president governed in 1789. John HANSON was elected president of the United States, and Congress assembled on November 19, 1781. He served under the Articles of Confederation, the governing law before the Constitution was written. He was the first to hold that executive title in a functioning national government. Historical records show HANSON was of Moorish descent, from a lineage traced to West Africa through Maryland. Colonial records, his family name HANSON appears in documenting Moorish communities settled along the eastern seaboard in the 1600s. The Moors were African and North African Muslim scholars, traders, and navigators who entered Europe in the American centuries before colonialism rewrote the record. 7 presidents served under the Articles of Confederation before George Washington was inaugurated in 1789. Those 7 names were removed from standard American curriculum in the 19th century when racial segregation became federal policy. HANSON issued the first presidential proclamation, established the first Treasury Department, and created the first system of foreign diplomatic communication. None of that is taught in schools today. The erasure was deliberate and institutional.
They buried the names, they changed the dates, they rewrote the faces in the textbooks. Open your eyes, open the archives. The proof has always been there. They lied to you.
John HANSON held the seat before the Constitution was signed. 7 men governed this nation before Washington's name was enshrined. Moorish bloodlines built the frameworks of this American design. The first black president governed in 1789. The Moors established the University of Timbuktu in Mali in 989 AD. 500 years before Harvard was founded in 1636. Moorish scholars documented astronomy, algebra, medicine, and law while Europe was in the Dark Ages. When Moorish civilization fell in 1492, as people dispersed into Spain, into West Africa, and into the early colonial Americas. Maryland colonial records from 1670 document free Moorish landowners operating under treaty protection separate from enslaved African populations. The distinction was documented and then deliberately collapsed in the 1800s to consolidate racial categories under one oppressive legal structure. Scholars like Dr. Joseph Benjokin and Dr. Chancellor Wilkins documented this suppression in the 1960s and 1970s. Their academic work was excluded from accredited university syllabi across 38 states by federal education policy decisions made between 1950 and 1980. The removal of HANSON's Moorish heritage from official records coincided directly with the expansion of the one-drop rule in American law. History was not lost, it was removed. There is a difference between loss and theft.
7 presidents, 17, 81 to 17, 89.
Congress holds the journals of the Continental Congress. Volume 21 pages, 406 through 432. Hanson's election is recorded. His duties are documented. His presidency is real. I just never told.
They bury the names, they change the dates, they rewrote the faces in the textbooks. Open your eyes, open the archives. The proof has always been there. They lied to you.
John Hanson held a seat before the Constitution was signed.
They lied to you.
7 men governed this nation before Washington's name was enshrined.
They lied to you.
Moorish bloodlines built the frameworks of this American design.
They lied to you.
The first black president governed in 1789. The archive does not lie. The institution does go back to the primary source. Every time, trust the document, not the narrative they handed you. They thought the first 400 words would silence the conversation. It did not. There's more record. There's more proof. Here's what they also did not teach you. They sealed the files. They burned the portraits. They renamed the buildings and removed the faces. But the blood in the soil does not forget, and neither do we.
They lied to you.
The Moors were governing before Europe had a parliament to stand.
They lied to you.
Hanson signed orders and commanded the full weight of this land.
They lied to you.
His portrait was replaced and his bloodline was reclassified and banned.
They lied to you.
Go read the Continental Congress journals and you will understand him. Hanson appointed the first Secretary of War, the first Secretary of Foreign Affairs, and the first Postmaster General of the United States. He negotiated the withdrawal of French troops from American soil after the Revolutionary War ended in 1783. George Washington personally wrote to Hanson in 1782, acknowledging him as president and superior in the national chain of command. That letter exists in the National Archives in Washington, D.C. under record group 360. Hanson's Moorish ancestry was classified as free colored in 1810. Census records after his death retroactively changing his racial designation. Reclassifying the dead is how institutions erase inconvenient truths without disturbing the living. Before Hanson, the Continental Congress was chaired by men like Samuel Huntington and Thomas McKean, both operating under the same Articles of Confederation framework. Huntington was documented in 1780 as serving in an executive presidential capacity over the United Colonial States. These are not myths. These are congressional records available in public archives that no standard school curriculum assigns as required reading. The decision to begin American presidential history at Washington was made by historians appointed by administrations with direct financial interest in maintaining a singular white founding narrative. Funding for public school history curriculum in 23 states between 1920 and 1950 was tied to constant approval boards that explicitly excluded black foundational governance from approved material. The control of historical narrative is the control of political power. That is not coincidence, that is policy. Part 1 told you the names. Part 2 gave you the documents. Now the only question left is what you are going to do with the truth.